The pandemic has been described so often as an invisible enemy. The problem is it isn't completely invisible because we see its effects everywhere. Every time you turn on the news, everything on your Twitter feed, people with face masks, socially distanced, nothing about life is normal.
Nothing about life is normal. The coronavirus pandemic has taken over the world, and it's not just the virus itself that poses a threat.
Our brains and our bodies don't really know what to do with this ongoing strain that really just outdoes anything any of us have been exposed to.
So how is our brain processing the pandemic?
We are processing this in fits and starts, I would say. In part, we're processing things very well and we're adapting, and people are coming up with all sorts of creative solutions to the many challenges of daily life. And in part, we're just running really scared. We're looking over a cliff that we cannot see the bottom of.
And the uncertainty surrounding job losses, the economy, isolation, and fear of getting the virus all lead to stress.
When it's a stress that's ongoing, you're constantly aroused. Your autonomic nervous system is going with the fight or flight syndrome, but there's no flight. You end up with your blood pressure higher than normal. It's much more difficult to process, cognitively even, and you find yourself distracted and worried and preoccupied. So all of these reactions are existing simultaneously in your body and in your mind, and you don't know and are trying to figure out how to sort this all out.
And then there's the social isolation.
We've never had to self-isolate and shelter in place like we have today. And I don't think anybody alive has probably experienced something like this.
Prolonged social isolation is definitely detrimental. We need people. We need human contact. And in a world where we don't have that, there is a risk for a number of disorders to become exacerbated. Mood disorders, anxiety, depression and worry are all a function of prolonged social isolation.
We can look at other pandemics and other epidemics, and we can make predictions on how well we're going to do.
The pandemic of 1918, eventually people started hugging again and holding railings and shaking hands. Our memory for this will fade as the risks fade.